good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world or whatever time you are watching this video. So I know I haven't done an actual video in a while. I've been, creating some videos instead and posting them, and I'm trying a different type of content for the channel. And I know I have I'm still trying to basically work out my specific niche, as you would say. I know I like creating content. Sometimes just different, depends on my schedule and stuff. And for now, I would prefer to keep my face like off camera for now, so to be like one of those faceless channels. But I decided to speak on something that I see around the YouTube space within the last week. So I've been watching a few content creators, and sometimes some stuff that they come up in my feed. I don't know what I search sometimes for them to pop up. And then there's this one that came up. I don't remember if his name is King Explicit, but there's some explicit in the name. And I was kind of watching on and off to one of the topics that he was doing. It was a live that he was doing, and I think in his comment someone mentioned about DoorDash, and I saw him comment that, oh well, yeah, DoorDash has taken off, but DoorDash hasn't, it wasn't an overnight success. So I listened to him, and then I'm like, okay, he's talking about somebody who apparently blew up, but they were apparently around for a while, but just got their YouTube recognition. But I wasn't really focusing on that DoorDash person. I was just listening to his live stream, and then the live stream was finished, and I continued doing what I was doing. And for some strange reason, I don't know, I tell you, the algorithm on these phones, I don't know if because he mentioned the name DoorDash, but I kept seeing this pop up, DoorDash. And for those of you, it's not DOOR, but DOUGH. So I see, it keep popping up DoorDash, and I see this young lady, a very beautiful young lady, might I add. Her pictures, and I guess like other people are talking about her, and I'm doing my thing, so I'm still not paying attention. And then I saw one headline said, I'm 50 and DoorDash made me do it, or something like that. Or DoorDash, I'm 50 and DoorDash said to get up off my AZZ. So that piqued my interest. So I'm like, okay, every scroll I scroll, I'm seeing DoorDash. Let me look for DoorDash and see what DoorDash is about. And I watched one of her videos, And good thing is that she doesn't do very long videos, which I mean, for me that's good, because sometimes when you're busy, sometimes the attention span isn't at least my attention span isn't that great, because I'm trying to get my channel off. I do have a few hundred lovely supporters, lovely subscribers, and I'm trying to work on different different channels, just to see the type of content that will generate more interest and stuff. So me listening, I don't necessarily have a lot of time, because attention span, guys, attention span. So I watched one video, 2 videos of hers, 3 videos. I was thinking to myself, DoorDash, who are you? Because guys, let me tell you, this lady is energetic, she is positive, she is captivating, she is engaging, and she is bearing her soul to us. She is genuine, she is authentic, she is just letting it all go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when I'm listening to her story. So I mean, I can see she's been on YouTube for the last 4 years, so I haven't watched out all her videos, but from what I've seen, so she's been on YouTube for 4 years. So she's been she's on other platforms as well, IG and I believe TikTok, but I think she quit those apps and is more focusing on YouTube. And so 4 years creating content. She did DoorDash deliveries, and apparently she's she's single, and she's just trying to survive, in life. And a few of the episodes, she spoke, she said up to August of this year, 2024, so we're now in October, almost at the end of October, and up until August 2024, she was saying sometimes she didn't have any food, she didn't have any even like basic amenities, dishwashing liquid, laundry detergent. She was saying that even though she was doing DoorDash delivery, she started like at 5 o'clock in the morning and finished like at 9 o'clock at night. She was driving long hours, putting a lot of mileage on her cars, and for such long days she would still end up making like $300 and some odd dollars for the day. And I'm like, oh my god, that is brutal, right? And excuse me, she still had was paying her rent late, and a good thing, apparently she has a very good landlord. So when she the landlord is very sympathetic with her and allow her to pay her rent late. I guess they know it's coming, just they just had some compassion for a trying young lady. So that was up until August, and I think that August was, I am not sure if I passed that video or to see which one of the videos that made her blow up. So if you guys are watching this, if you know which video it was, then you can drop the video in my comment section, and I'll be sure to go and watch it. Maybe I will meet up on it today. But she was talking about August. She was, you know, having struggles and stuff, and then now she blew up. She went from 40, was it her that said 40, or a small amount of subscribers on YouTube, to over 30,000 subscribers, and that was just fantastic. I think when I looked last night, she was maybe 46,000 subscribers, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that is just so amazing. And she, guys, she is excuse me, she is so unbelievably grateful. And I see other people commenting that, you know, what they like about her is that, you know, she is motivating, she is, you know, trying to help other people. She's, you know, letting people know it's okay to, you know, just start a YouTube channel. You know, you don't have to feel embarrassed. You know, I'm not sure if she lost her job or she quit her 9-to-5. I don't know, you know, what happened there, but I do know she was, you know, delivering for DoorDash. But now she has gained some financial independence. You know, she was so excited. I saw, you know, when she got, I think that was her first YouTube check, and it was over $1,000, and oh, it was just such, it was just so touching to see her reaction. That, you know, a lot of people out there, you know, some people just don't know how rough life is for some people, and that some people are really struggling out there. So some people may, and I see some people comment, but oh, why is she so excited over just $1,000? And $1,000 for someone who doesn't have it is like $100,000. Okay, so whatever little or big, whatever income someone gets, you know, if they're happy about it, leave them be, because they know their struggles. They know why they're happy about that income that they receive. Because sometimes people are on their last dollar, their last dime, right? And then that money, it just comes in, you know, so handy. It comes in just in the nick of time, when the Lord says, yeah, this is I've brought you through far enough, and yeah, this is it. You can't take any more. So she was happy for that. And then I think, you know, she was showing her videos of like her next check, which I believe it was over $6,000, and she, you know, she could have paid her rent on time. She says it was still a little bit, no, not on time, earlier than she still paid it late, but it was earlier than her later. But I laughed at that when her landlord was saying, oh, you're early. Yeah, but honestly, when I say, so now guys, when I say DoorDash, who are you? My who are you mean, you know, you are empowering a lot of people who were afraid, who thought that, oh, to be a YouTuber, or just to start, you know, you have to have all these fancy gadgets, you know, your fancy phones, fancy equipment, and all of that. But you are encouraging people who are on the fence. Well, I'm a little bit still on the fence with showing my face. I'm not that brave yet, but I will, you know, do a video. I'm on my way to work now, and you know, I'm thinking, well, maybe, you know, little traffic scenery is better than showing my face. Oh my gosh. But anyways, you know, she's just encouraging a lot of people, and I see a lot of persons are being encouraged by her to start their YouTube channels, or some persons, they had started already and You know, YouTube is a hard place. It's a hard place to get, you know, to get the, well, to become fully monetized, you know, by getting revenue from YouTube AdSense. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 watch hours. So I see her encouraging persons that, so those, some people who had started their YouTube channels already and maybe, you know, didn't get all that traction, and then they opt and quit. But now listening to DoorDash, and people are seeing that, you know, it takes a lot of work. It takes doing. Everything is not overnight. And to see that she has been doing this, you know, creating and uploading content in YouTube for the last 4 years. So, you know, she has been showing, you know, when she does her DoorDash deliveries and stuff, and, you know, uploading that content, and she has her little catchphrase, you know, for DoorDash. So she's just showing people that just be, you know, consistent, be persistent. You know, you have to try. Don't give up. Don't give up. Even when you feel like giving up, you know, don't give up. You have to come to work. You know, basically that's what she's saying. You have to come to work. Don't give up. It's not easy, but once you hit that that one video that is going to catapult you, you know, it will change your life forever. You know, so she's just this amazing personality that is just, you know, showing a lot of people that you know, well, there are age restrictions, you know, 80. So if you're over 18, you're over 50, you know, doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter what you do. Even if you're working a 9 to 5, you can have, you know, a YouTube as a little side job, as long as you turn up, you create content, you find a niche, you know, that you're good at. You find a niche that's something that, you know, that is engaging, that, you know, people will gravitate, you know, toward. They find your content, you know, entertaining or educational, or, you know, just your personality. Because a lot of people also are gravitating towards her because of her personality. She's just awesome, guys. She's just awesome. And, you know, I encourage anyone within my voice, within my reach, you know, if you haven't found her yet, just search her on YouTube, DoorDash, DOUGHDASH, you know, DoorDash, and listen to her, you know, listen to a couple of her videos. You know, I find her, you know, pretty awesome, and I hope you guys too. But, you know, I just wanted to say, you know, DoorDash, you know, continue being that positivity, you know, share your life story, some of your life. And honestly, you really touched me to see that, you know, YouTube will now make such a positive impact on your life. And I see a few people, you know, coming out with, you know, some encouragement, some for lack of a better word, constructive criticism, you know, on what you should do. I mean, you said you were 42 years old, so obviously you have lived a life, you have lived some life, and, you know, I'm sure that you know, or you are aware that, and you know that, you know, you won't get a $6,000 check every month. Some months it may be more, some months it may be less. So I'm sure you do know what to do with your finances, and how to, you know, how to monitor your finances. And other persons are saying, well, let's hope she puts away some of it for taxes, because you're going to fall into a different tax bracket. I'm sure you know all of that. And, you know, so negative criticisms, you know, I see a lot of stuff online sometimes, and honestly I wish, you know, people would be more positive, and not because you see someone, you know, getting, you know, the recognition or the a little bit of success now, you know, that people start, you know, negatively criticizing them and, you know, start you know, kind of hating on people. So look, you know, yeah, I guess you can look at some of the negatives too, and then that will kind of help you, but don't focus too much on the negatives. Look at the positives. There are a lot of positive feedback out there, and I'm just saying, you know, I'm thankful that I was listening to, or I came up on the, I think an Explicit King or something like that, a dark guy with, you know, with beard, and you know, just the mention of your name, and then maybe it's him mentioning your name just started letting, you know, your name, you know, pop up in my feed, and you know, that piqued my curiosity to say, okay, let me go see, you know, who and what DoDash is all about. But I'm happy that I came upon your channel, and you know, you are positive, you are very encouraging, and you know, I see you're trying to help a lot of us, because I'm putting myself in there, a lot of us out there who, you know, want to generate some income on this YouTube space, you know, and that, you know, you can say, you know, don't give up. It doesn't come overnight, and I know that, you know, it doesn't come overnight, but you just keep working at it, you know, just put in the work, show up every day, just show up, and you know, it will happen for you. All right, so I just wanted to say thank you, and until I see you guys on my next video, check out DoDash, DoUGH DASH.